Now that you've seen videos 1 and 2, you understand that there is research out there that supports the notion that intuition does indeed exist in human beings. And you also get that being able to make the right decisions will help you to have fantastic relationships, to make great decisions in the workplace, to make great decisions about hobbies, and just by being able to tap into your gut intuition, you do learn a lot about people and who you want in your life, who you want to keep at a distance, how best to improve relationships with the people that you do care about as well. So, without further ado, my 7 top tips for tapping into your gut feeling. Number 1, trust yourself, give yourself credit. Understand that intuition exists whether or not we currently know exactly how it works or how we use it. Number 2, clear your mind of any distractions. You know, it can be really easy to have lots of internal dialogue particularly when you're getting quite flustered about making a particular decision because you have a number of options to choose from and you can't decide. The best thing for you to do in order to implement these top tips for tapping into your gut feeling, and for you to be able to do that, is to do something to relax your mind and quiet it of any distractions. Number 3, very often it's the very first answer that pops into your head. That answer can sometimes seem to flash through your mind like a bolt of lightning and can feel quite detached from your normal thinking processes that are taking place. It's almost as though you've started asking yourself the question, shall I do this or shall I do that? And the answer comes to you before you've even finished asking that question. Pay attention to that answer. Number 4, use physiological signs to help you to decide which options are the right options for you. So remember the research that I spoke about in video 2, the fact that we are storing memories within our brain and within our heart, and the gut intuition seems to exist by us tapping into those stored memories that are stored at a subconscious level. Well, let's say for example you've got 3 options to choose from, A, B and C. What you do is you mentally imagine following each course of action, and you do it separately. So imagine course of action A separately, then B and then C. As you imagine following each of those possible decisions, pay close attention to the physiological signs you get within your body. And by that I mean things like do you feel a tightness around the chest? Or does it feel quite relaxed? Does your scalp feel tight or does it feel quite relaxed? Do you feel a tenseness in your back or in your neck, or does it feel quite relaxed? Bearing in mind that our bodies are responding to stored information that we have within us, working on that premise, we can begin to see how the absence or presence of tension or relaxed physiological states is our body's way of responding to our thoughts and saying, oh no, that decision isn't the right decision, or actually that feels like the right decision because I feel quite relaxed. So pay close attention to those physiological signs that you get within your body as you mentally think about making each separate decision that you could possibly make in that particular situation. 2 of those options will make you feel tense in your body, and 1 of those options will make you feel relaxed. Number 5, tip 5, is to use physical signs that signpost you towards making the right decision. So again, if you've got 3 different options and you've got to choose one, and you Separately think about each option. Pay close attention not only to whether you feel a tightness around your chest or your back feels tense or you've got a tight scalp or the opposite, but also pay attention to physical signs that again are responses that your body sometimes automatically gives out. And in this case, we are working on the premise that your body is responding to the stored information that you have in your brain and heart that it is accessing in order to allow you to tap into your gut intuition. Therefore, if you suddenly find yourself tapping your feet, and that's something that you tend to do when you're nervous or anxious about something, that's a good way of recognizing that perhaps options A and B aren't the best option for you. But hey, when I think about option C, I'm not tapping my foot, or I'm not clenching my fist and my nails aren't digging into the palm of my hand, albeit almost involuntarily. They are great signals to use because your body's either going into a tense state or a relaxed state, and there's a reason for that. Tip number 6 is to build further confidence by repeating these processes and honing this by practicing your ability to tap into your gut feeling, but also it will build confidence because the more you do it, the more excited you will get when you make the right decision. You go, oh my gosh, I tapped into my gut feeling. I used some of those tips that Sam Owen talked about, and you know what? It was so the right decision. And tip number 7 is to always apply a dose of common sense when you're applying any of the other tips, because you have to apply some common sense to decipher, am I feeling tense because I'm nervous about something, because I'm a bit fearful of it, like public speaking, for example, or is it simply because there is a reason that your body's telling you not to do something? Okay, so they're my 7 top tips for tapping into your gut feeling. If you apply them, they will help you. So I'm not going to say hope that helps, because if you go away and apply that information, apply those 7 top tips, you absolutely will be able to tap into your gut feeling better, and you will love, love, love the results. So thank you for listening, and if you want to check out my website, it's www.relationshipscoach.co.uk. Okay, thank you. Bye.